Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you might be, and welcome to my post on archetypes. Cats are terrified of cucumbers. If you've ever watched YouTube videos before, you know this well. They are terrified of cucumbers because cucumbers remind them of snakes. But these are house cats that have never seen a snake before. So how could this come about? The cat must be born with an archetype of a snake embedded in its mind. If this is the case, then what sorts of archetypes are embedded in our minds when we are born? Carl Jung, a famous psychiatrist, envisioned the archetypes arranged in a mandala in which opposing sides of the personality balanced one another out. For example, freedom of the explorer, the outlaw, or the jester is balanced out by the sage, the ruler, the innocent, representative of order, and the ego, represented by the creator, the hero, and the magician, are balanced out by the lover, the caregiver, and the everyman, representing more social impulses. When all of these personality traits are in balance, a person stays in one place and is happy, I suppose. And when they're out of balance, the person is driven in some direction to be free, to be social, to be orderly, or to be their more themselves, their ego. If this wheel-like structure reminds you of astrology, it should, because that's what inspired it. Each of the personality types of the astrological wheel are said to be controlled by the planets, and such a system makes us feel that the universe has an ordering principle, even though we see randomness all around us. Carl Jung believed that the randomness of cities and modern life makes us feel insignificant, unbalanced, and vulnerable to the power of suggestion, to hypnosis by demagogues, employers, or politicians, or salespeople. In modern times, the protection from the feeling of insignificance offered by religion has been replaced by faith in civilization and science. This is a fragile system because man's inventions never stand the test of time. But an irreproachable ideal rooted in a sense of history can stand the test of time because it's an irreproachable ideal. The origin of this way of thinking was perhaps Nietzsche, and before him, Heraclitus, a Greek philosopher from 400 BC. When I look at my history, I see a young woman hypnotized by the idea that she could make a contribution to civilization through scientific research. The inadequacy of this endeavor led to a sort of snap which broke my hypnotized focus. I then looked around in terror at all of the unstable equilibria around me, and when I realized that things had always been this way, I relaxed. In this moment, I placed my faith in something larger than me that I am incapable of understanding. in a Jungian sense, the water flowing underground through my unconscious mind shifted in a new direction and found a tranquil space to rest. When the archetypes are out of balance in an individual or in a population, the water flowing through the unconscious rushes in torrents, and the entity will move, using up energy. Without awareness of the archetypes, it may wander at random, like a chicken with its head cut off, or a cat startled by a cucumber. This is what life as a scientific researcher often feels like. I tried to capture this sentiment in my novels, and I hope you take a look at them and continue watching my videos and check out my blog. I thank you for watching, and until next time.